I want you guys to do is go and head over to crowhasit.com, and if this URL ever does change or if it's just not working for some reason, then I'll definitely update the link in the description below because I can't update the video after it's been made. So definitely check that out in case this website's not working. But once you're here, the page should look pretty similar to what you see on the screen right now. But once you're here, you're gonna see that there's gonna be a ton of games available for you to download to your computer, which you would normally have to pay for on Steam. And of course, I'm sure you guys probably don't want One Piece or these like Naruto games. Like maybe you do, maybe you don't, but don't worry, there's a ton of games available on this website. As you can see, there's like 35 pages you can go through. So if I was to like hit on page 4, you can see there's a ton of games out here. And again, maybe you don't like some of the games that I'm showing you guys right now, and that's totally fine. So I'm going to quickly show you guys how you can like navigate through this website. So the first thing, of course, is there's a bunch of tabs right here. So if I was to click on like maybe the FPS tab, which stands for first person shooters, we have Titanfall 2, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 2. There's a ton of games available here for free downloads. If I was to click on the horror section, which is a pretty popular genre on YouTube, in case you are thinking about becoming a Let's Play YouTuber or something, definitely check out like horror games because they do really well for some reason. So Observer right here, free download. Little Nightmares, free download. I'm sure they even have Outlast 2 on this website. Again, like right here, free download. I think I even like talked about this game in the beginning of this video. So let's say that you know that you want a game but you can't find it in any of the tabs. You can just search for it right here. So let's say I want Call of Duty. I know that the title is not too popular on PC, but it's still a game that some people might want to play. So once you search it up, you can see World at Wars right here. And of course I know that's a pretty old game in the series, but they do have the newer ones too. So Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 2, a classic, Black Ops 3, not a classic, Black Ops 2, a classic. A ton of games are available on here in case you do want to download something. And another thing I really like is you can also just go to the downloads tab right here and just see all the current games available. So in case you don't like sit for hours going through all the tabs, you can just sit for hours and go through all these right here and just find what you like. So maybe like Sims 4 right here, or Goat Simulator, Sherlock Holmes, Assassin's Creed. They have a ton of games available here. Even all the Need for Speed games, Saints Row 2, Battlefield games. I walked through a few of these already, but basically once you do find a game you want, then all you have to do is just click on it. Or let's say you're on the homepage. So let's go back to where I started the video from. So let's say you find like a game that you want to download right here. So if I want to download like Absolver, I would just click on the link, go down here, and there's 2 download buttons right here. There's actually 3 on this game. So if I was to click on the Sonic Mania game right here, all I have to do is just click on it. As you can see, there's an overview right there, some step-by-step instructions, 1 download button right here, which I believe takes you to Mega, and another one that's just a direct download. And then right here, there's some system requirements, so just make sure that your computer does have 2 gigs of RAM, you have a processor like this or better, a graphics card that can handle 256 megabytes or more. But anyways, screenshots too, just so you can make sure that you're downloading the right game. And before I show you guys how you can download the game, I just want to show you guys that in case there's a game that you want that's not available on this website. So I believe Rocket League, which was the game that I was playing in the beginning of this video, is not available on this website. So let me just double check that. When I hit enter, as you can see, it doesn't show up. So in case that's the situation that you're in, don't worry. All you have to do is go up here to the request button right here, and from there you can actually request any game you want on the website. So I've failed recording this video because of like mistakes like 3 times now, so I still have like this test example right here. But basically all you have to do is like type in a message that you want them to see. So I'd say, I'd love it if you guys could put up Rocket League on the website. Thanks. Sign up with a Discus account, or maybe sign in with one of these services. Once you do that, just click send, and then I'm just going to comment it down below. And you can even attach a picture if you want to, and then within like a week or 2 weeks, they'll put the game up on the website. They're really that fast. So I'm going to head back to the homepage right here, and then I'm going to click on the Sonic Mania free download. Once I click on that, I can just scroll down and I can go to the download links. So I believe the first link is actually just a mega download, which is an amazing website for file hosting. So I highly recommend going this path. This is what I would use if I was you guys. As you guys can see, I failed at recording this video a couple of times, but basically all you have to do is just hit begin download, and then it's just going to start downloading. And the cool thing I like about Mega is it actually tells you the progression of how much your file has downloaded and how much is actually left, and the speed of how it's going and all that stuff too. And how Mega works is that when the download is completed, it's going to ask you where you want to save it to. So I recommend just saving it to your desktop and then deleting it once you're done with everything. Or if you don't have your browser set to actually just ask you where you want to save it, then it's probably just going to get saved to your downloads folder, which is completely fine. That's what happens to a lot of people. So don't worry if you can't find it on your desktop or it doesn't ask you where you want to save it like it's about to ask me right now. So as you guys can see, once it is done downloading, it's just going to ask you where do you want to save it. Again, if your browser doesn't ask you this, then it's probably located in your downloads folder, but I'm just going to quickly save it to my desktop. So click on save. It's just going to go ahead and download to your desktop. So if you use that method, totally cool. But the thing is, that method has a limitation. I think you can only do like 6 gigabytes a day. So if that's the case, then I highly recommend clicking the direct download button instead, because from there, then it's just going to ask you where do you want to save it to, or it's just going to automatically start downloading to your downloads folder. So if I was to save it to my desktop again, I just hit save, and then it's just going to start downloading right here. The reason why I prefer the Mega one instead of this one is because the Mega one actually tells you how much is left, whereas this one, it doesn't tell you, so you just have to wait until that thing just stops spinning. But I'm just going to go ahead and cancel this download, and I'm going to go ahead and close out of my web browser. So from there, you're going to see a new file on your desktop or in your downloads folder, and don't worry if it doesn't look like these 3 books stacked on top of each other like mine does. Yours might just be like a normal folder. Doesn't matter what it is, just go ahead and right click on it and then click on extract to, and then it should just be a file name or something like that. So click on that. I believe it works the exact same way if you had the folder instead of the books. But once you do that, you're going to see a new folder appear. So double click on that, and mine opened up in a second monitor, so I'm just going to quickly drag that back. But from there, double click on the file name if there's another one in there, and from there you're going to see the game name, and then as long as it says application right there, and don't worry if yours doesn't look like this, just go ahead and click on view right here, and then click on details. From there, yours should look pretty similar to mine. So as long as the type says application right here and the game name is just the game name, or it has like a cool picture and the other ones don't, double click on that and the game should start up. Okay, cool. So I think the game's actually starting up, and that's really it for the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm going to quickly run through a demo to show you guys that this